tonight to a special weekly word. This isn't our normal Thursday, for those of you who are keeping track of what day of the week it is. Tonight we have a special episode.
Yes.
We're raising money for charity through Extra Life.
Yes.
Specifically
for Cohen's Children's Hospital
of New York.
Exciting.
That's right. So your donations will go to feed us. I'll explain that in a minute. Tonight with us on the word, we have Jonathan Cardello, who you've seen before, who's been on there, and Erica Bravo, who spoke at our last one. I thank you very much. And we also have another very special guest who was with us at our last charity event. And Little C, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello! I'm here. Hope everyone was in the mood for a little Def Leppard.
Oh my God. Welcome, Little C.
Can you hear us okay over there?
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure to have you back on the show with us.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for having me.
You were a highlight the last time we had you on, so it was a no-brainer to bring you back.
I'm very excited to raise money for the children. I need them to grow up and buy me things, so I need to be around.
So I just wanted to let you know, Little C, that you inspired a whole game this time around. They had D&D with puppets as one of the games.
That's amazing.
It was great. So, you know, people were trying to mimic who you really are in real life. Because you're a real person, we know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, puppets. I play with puppets too.
That's what I'm saying. You inspired them because you were talking about them last time.
Yes, exactly. Good.
So is that you performing for us before when you first came out?
Are you referring to my pet dragon?
Yes.
That I have acquired since our last meeting?
Where did you get the pet dragon?
I purchased the dragon.
Where did you find a pet dragon store?
Hercules Great Escape sits in the Outer Banks. They sell dragons.
Wow.
Wow. Who knew they had that?
I did.
Well, we appreciate you coming out with us and coming out here again tonight and joining us.
Thank you.
So just to give everybody a little rundown on what we're going to do is tonight we are booking guests, and your donation can go towards being a guest. So for a $25 donation, you can become a guest on the Weekly Word, and you can submit your topics to us, and we'll discuss them with you and everybody else out there, and that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That would be great, CA. Sorry, I saw the pop-up. We will also be doing, we have an array of wings and hot sauce, which I just realized the camera can't see.
Camera can't see it.
But we have, there's 8 hot sauces.
There's so I'll describe it. There is a terrifying number of hot sauces.
Should I like tilt the camera down slightly just to see if we can
No, that's okay.
Each one looks more unpleasant than the last, so that should be entertaining.
We have a jamming jalapeno. We have
Why don't you hold some of them up?
Thai curry.
Yeah, we have a Thai curry.
Yeah.
We have a
Nashville hot.
And then we have
hot barbecue.
Yeah.
Then just hot.
Then we just have hot. Then we have
mango habanero.
Yep. Ugh. Then we got
I can't read that.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. And then
we have this is wild buffalo.
Oh boy.
So for
oh my God, you're just going for it.
Yeah, like licking your fingers is probably not the best.
Probably not the best thing I could do. Yeah. Right. So we will start off all the way on the left, and there's 8. So for every $5, yes, that is correct. Matt's girl, Rich Parla is the correct one to donate under. Thank you very much for asking. And so we're going to start on the left. For every $5, we will eat those wings and move up one step for as long as Morgan. I didn't originally volunteer Morgan, but she walked in and said that she would absolutely do it. So this is great.
I mean, you have to when it's just so beautifully displayed like this, and it's for a good cause.
Yes.
And it will certainly be entertaining.
It will. Let's see. So we already have donations for hot wings. Thank you very much.
Oh boy.
We also have John here for, oh wow, look at that. It's pretty cool. Whoa. Sorry. So John has graciously agreed. He has a little bit of hair on him and has graciously agreed to allow us for $25 to I don't know if you can see this, but this is a hair remover, right? It's wax strips. Gotta warm it up.
Oh my god!
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
Nope.
When you said we were gonna wax.
No, I love it.
But he still said that he would do it. $25. My understanding is that did we reach the donation?
We might have already.
It's okay. So I don't know. I don't know, but we were close as of the last.
An update
stream.
would be good. Update would be good.
As of the one of those. Yes, because as of the last one, they were pretty close. I think they were like $8 away or something like that.
That's great.
So we can definitely go over. And then we brought Erica back because she had fun last time, and she also agreed that she would eat the hot wings with us. I have plenty of wings, so the three of us will do it.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that character from Rocko's Modern Life? That's like, I'm nervous.
Oh yes, I do remember him. 2052 at the moment, so we're already past the goal. So everything here is gravy or hot sauce, however you want to look at it. So let's do it. Shall we?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
All right. Let's talk about our first topic while we hit the hot wings.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is like an episode of that terrible show that like makes me anxious every time I watch it. What is it?
I don't know which one.
The one with the interviews and the hot wings.
Oh.
No?
What?
I know the one you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it though.
Oh, it's amazing. You gotta watch it.
They do celebrity interviews while like the celebrities have to eat hot wings.
Oh, I love it.
The host does it at the same time though. So.
There was a really charming one recently with Paul Rudd that's like all over the internet right now.
That's awesome.
Paul Rudd's just like, look at us, we're doing it. So cute.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So RPGs other than D&D is our first topic tonight.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I can contribute tremendously to that.
Yes, and actually Erica can contribute tremendously to that also, since one of her first RPGs was not D&D.
That's great.
So we wanted to talk about RPGs other than D&D, and now that you've played D&D and you played Starfinder, right? So why don't you tell us the difference while Morgan and I dig in.
Where are we starting? Are you sure this is the mild one?
We're gonna find out.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm playing Starfinder in April, and it's very, very different than D&D. It's all the adventures happen in space, and it's a society of explorers that we're assigned missions, and in those missions we have to.
We
engage in combat depending on what's going on. My very first mission, we were being chased by a ship, but it was alive. It was like a monster, and it took us a long time to kill it, but it was very fun. And you get to gather like artifacts and data and stuff like that, and you want to succeed on each mission, and you get money out of it too.
Okay.
So it's really fun.
That's cool.
The first sauce is jammin'. What does it say? Jammin'
jalapeno, and it is hot. This is gonna go so well.
This is great. I love it already.
I thought I like spicy things.
So, Erica, what do you want now that you've also played D&D?
Yeah.
What are the differences that you like?
Well, I love D&D because it's a little more complex and more detailed, and it's It's like listening to a novel, but a fun one with zombies and a lot, crazy stuff.
Mm.
So.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Erica is
Sorry, I did it.
a picture of what happens when you jump into role playing games and our world head first, because Erica started from not playing anything to jumping into 2 Starfinder campaigns, 2 D&D campaigns, dragging her son into it. Is that right, Joey? No? Yeah. You went willingly? All right. So her son went willingly. And we just have to get little C now to jump on a game.
Personally, I like Shadowrunner. I see shadows that I like to get away from them. So it's a perfect RPG for me.
Okay. John.
Yeah.
I've played a ton of indie role-playing games, not so mainstream RPGs.
But it's
Stuff
like
like-
it.
You guys okay?
Yeah.
So,
Name all RPGs you've ever played, John, right now.
The first one I played that was not Dungeons and Dragons was a game called Fiasco. Fiasco is more of like an improv style game where the dice involved are more like to kind of just set up the framework for what's going to happen, but they're not really like you don't roll dice. You just kind of act out scenes, and then like you're awarded dice, which at the very end determines what the outcome for your character was. From that, I also played Lacuna, Inspectors.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot of like simple like 2d6 games and stuff like that.
Would you like a wing?
And this was before the Powered by the Apocalypse system, which is a very popular system that has a lot of different games kind of published using it as the rule set. Things like Monster of the Week. One of my favorites is Worldwide Wrestling, where you pretend to be real fake wrestlers.
Oh,
We can take that. We have 2.
Like, you play as both the performer and the actual in-ring persona, so you do some in the ring and out. I played Mouse. You guys okay?
Erica is also trying the wings too.
it's good. It's like got flavor. It's just like got a zing
I
there.
have a lot of respect for you too, because I'm Mexican, and this is like burning right now.
Joey, can you do me a huge favor? In that cabinet up there, I have small plates. Can you just grab us a few?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you
Yeah.
So continue.
So like I said, I also played Pathfinder. That's basically Dungeons and Dragons, just with some minor changes.
Right.
I played Shadowrunner. I did like that.
Thanks.
But the thing about indie RPGs is that I feel like a lot of them tend to focus on narrative-heavy games.
No.
Like where there's mechanics in place to kind of help run things, but it's much more focused on storytelling.
Yeah.
Which the pros of that is because there's a lot less like concrete rules. It's pretty much just say what you want to do and then find the appropriate rule to apply to it. The downside is for more long-term, like ongoing stories without that constant, let's say, growth of your character mechanically. It can kind of feel a little bit of the same. And some of these games have like, kind of thresholds. Like the Powered by the Apocalypse system, a lot of the ones that they do is your character goes through what they call advances. And then after taking a certain number of those, either you would have to come up with an entirely new concept for that same character or just flat out retire them.
Okay.
And so the thing of it is, it means that your character is always changing, which, does make sense. But it's one of those things of like, you kind of get to a certain point and you have to start at square one and then you kind of just basically keep going from there. At some point, it might exhaust what your character is able to do or, what much more you can do for your character, which kind of makes it much more harder to do like long-term narrative stuff on like a D&D campaign where, because there's just so much longer growth windows in place, it could be a little bit easier to handle it that way.
So, I think that, the Pathfinder, have you ever realized that you're just going on paths that already exist? You're not making your own? I don't know. Let's just say.
It's an interesting way. That's an interesting way to put it. You're going on a pre-made path. You're not really blazing your own path.
Yeah, it seems like,
A misnomer, we'll call it.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me Google that word. I do not know what that means.
So let's just address. So now both Erica, Morgan, and myself have tried the
Jam and jalapeno, which was delicious but spicy, which does not bode well for the rest of these sauces.
Apparently we have at least 3 donations for them. So
oh my god! So we does that mean we have to go to the next one?
So that means we have to go to the next
one.
You
have to do a D&D stream where you all eat hot wings.
Okay.
So the next one up is
Thai curry.
Did you say that again? Thai curry. There is some blue cheese here.
I like curry.
In the case. So just in the case of an emergency, I do have something that would help.
Okay.
I have yogurt.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm hoping I can be brave.
No, shut up with the sherbet.
Yes.
Rich is not doing sherbet.
So I recently played a non D&D RPG. This week for Halloween, I played 10 Candles, which is a tragic horror RPG, which was probably one of the best role-playing experiences of my life so far. The game is different than most horror RPGs in that there's no hope of surviving. All of the characters are going to die at the end, and the goal is to try and maintain that level of hope for your characters, despite you as a player being aware that it's going to end in a very particular way. But the system, the mechanics of the game were so light that it really benefited the experience in that nobody was distracted by dice rolling. It was streamlined. It was like really just a beautiful experience. So if anybody's interested in playing a horror RPG, I definitely recommend 10 Candles. It was easy to learn. I picked it up in a day or two. And the session went really great. So check it out.
Have you ever tried Dread, Morgan?
No, I haven't.
Dread is also a really interesting game. It's a role-playing game it has a horror theme to it, where it's instead of rolling dice, you have a Jenga tower.
Okay.
And so the way it works out is that like each time you need to make a move or something like that, you pull from the Jenga tower, and you stack them up. And then if the Jenga tower is toppled over, either something horrible happens to your character or they just killed immediately.
That's fun.
So it's just this constant building of tension because
you can see
it. What are you looking for?
Oh my god, I'm like building myself up. I'm like hyping. I'm like, okay, I got this.
But no, Dread is also cool because it's just a ratchet of tension nonstop.
There's that much of a delay. Oh, okay.
I may have these 2 backwards.
What, in terms of
hotness?
Intensity?
Yeah.
Is this bad?
I think this one's okay.
This one's a little less intense.
Oh. Yeah.
Can I have a napkin, please?
Yeah. This one's got flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
It comes on the back end.
But it's definitely not. It's not as bad as the. Oh. You had me real scared before, man. Now I don't know what to expect. You ruined the order. I can't rely on any of these 8. Oh my god.
No. I went on the website and I ordered them in the way they had them ordered. So.
Okay.
Good luck.
That one was good. I like that.
That one was tasty.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. That was definitely tasty.
I think you need to randomize them. Take off the labels.
No, John.
No, we just take a D8 and just roll to see what we got. So I played a game that wasn't D&D today.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it started at 12:30 a.m. this morning and went until 2:30 a.m. this morning, which was 3 hours because we set the clocks back.
Mm-hmm.
P. Smitty played. We played a zombie apocalypse one.
Fun.
Yes, and we had to survive, and we did.
That's
that's not entirely true.
Oh boy.
One of us did not survive, and one of us lost an arm.
Oh boy.
But I made it.
All right.
Unfortunately, I also had to put my friend down.
Oh boy.
And cut off my friend's arm.
Was it the same friend?
No, 2 different friends.
Okay.
But we
I was gonna say, how terrible for him.
Gut begged me to cut off his arm. Begged me
Wow.
because they thought he was gonna turn. Didn't want to turn. So
All right. Well, that's
for the
good.
record, CA played Gut and she had a beard on.
awesome.
It was awesome.
Oh, very cool.
Messy business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start. I hope you know I'm gonna start hoarding these soon. I'm not gonna give any of them out. They're all gonna be mine. Get your
We
own
also-
napkins.
We also have
Get out.
we also have wet. There's the wet naps in there.
So
Okay.
you donate 100?
No. What? No, there's 100 bits.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means.
Just like $1.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like $1.
okay, cool.
So anyway, so it was great. We have a $30 donation to Wax John.
Pass me one of the pads.
Nah. I got very scared that it was for
Pass me
wings.
one
I
of
was
the
like,
pads.
don't tell me
we
that.
have one more. We have at least one more for wings.
Okay.
Erica, I'm gonna hand this over to you. I trust you.
Let me take off I'll take off my sweater. Hold on.
Not personal.
Come on, whatever.
So we're gonna while they're preparing, prepare. Look at them. Make sure you read the instructions properly.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Or don't. That would be entertaining too.
Just do it. How many times can we wax John?
Oh man.
We're gonna find out. We'll let you know.
It says rub, separate, smooth on in direction of handle.
John, I think John should have to read the directions. I feel like it would be
8
better if
times
John
you
has to
can,
read the.
We
8
could.
times you can help to the cause.
Excellent.
We could. No, yeah, but does John have enough hair for 8 times?
I have a look at my back.
No.
Yes.
I have
I'll get your back.
hold on. All right, fine.
Yes.
Okay, there's definitely.
Oh my God.
Is that
Oh, yeah,
in
we got
front?
plenty
So
of
like
space.
worst case scenario on the back and front, like
Plenty
Yeah.
of canvas. Oh my
There
goodness.
you
Things are getting hot in here.
go. Exactly.
And we didn't even have the third wing yet. We still have one more wing thing to
Oh
go.
boy. Let's get this over with.
All right, so
Really?
let's do this wing.
Oh my God. Okay, I need this one.
all right,
Have you
you can
noticed that I only like the flats?
I did not notice that. I have plenty of wings. I'll bring over. You
Perfect.
can have all the flats you want.
Okay.
No. You first or me first?
Okay, hold on. I need to do it the other way because flats are hard to. You always got to get the one spot first, you know? Oh my God. My mouth is already on fire, dude.
Which one is this?
This is hot. This is
Nashville?
hot. No, this is Nashville hot.
Nashville Hot. We're on Nashville Hot. Well,
It says
we're
in the direction of
reading the
handle.
instructions to Wax John.
Alright, you need to take off your desk.
Maddie said hello to little C.
Okay.
Just pointing that out.
Okay. I gotta be real about this if I'm gonna do it. Oh God. You keep
I think this is another on the back end one.
Richard. Okay.
I'm not sure.
No, it's flavorful.
Mhm.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Ah!
I'm so sorry.
Can you get it in a single guffaw? It's all full of wax. What did you do? Oh,
No. There is a thing in there that helps get the wax off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No, this is spicy.
just like
I'm so sorry.
Aw.
Oh, I see.
that's why you use the wax thing. Like stupid.
John.
How do you get it off?
I'm more
What do
grossed
you
out
mean?
by the wax on the back than the point of the thing.
Look in the box.
What is this? What is
This
I
is
feel like there's
wonderful.
something on
I'm
my
so
back.
glad.
No, there's nothing on your back, John. That. I think that's part of the instructions to help with getting the excess wax off.
Oh man.
Okay.
No, I feel it. Like it's one of those like
This one's a lot more subtle. It sneaks up on you.
Yeah. No, this is like a hum in the background.
No,
Mm.
like you gotta use
Like
that
background
thing. Like,
music,
it's
you
not-
know?
Yes.
Get it off.
Oh, that? Oh, I thought it was like
Okay.
just.
It's good that it's flavorful.
Mhm.
I'm still number one was still jamming
Yeah.
jalapeno, despite the fact that it was the hottest for sure.
Like,
It definitely got.
All right.
Good though. All right. So
Whoa.
I'm still scared about the others. I can't believe you
Okay.
got the order
I got hair.
messed
No,
up though.
I
I'm
didn't
very
do it.
nervous.
I'm telling you, that's what it was.
I'm very nervous. I
I'm
know
gonna-
that
I'm
the
just
worst
gonna
one
take
is going to be like a surprise.
Maybe you didn't Rub it enough.
That's what I'm like. No, you gotta like really do it. Like,
do we have
I'm just gonna be doing this.
Do we only
nonstop.
have one donation to Wax John? Because if we're just one, then we'll give John a break.
I don't care. Like, it's whatever. Like,
well,
but I'm gonna make sure that the next one's warmed up well enough. So
fair enough. Yeah, only one. Okay, so we only got one.
now.
And how many wings donations did we get?
That was a lot. I feel like we don't need any more wing donations, right? We're good.
Well, total of 3. All right, so we just did our third.
Yeah, my tongue needs a break too.
1, 2, 3. We have 5 more, guys. 5 more. I'm just telling
Wow.
you.
So,
All right.
yeah, definitely.
So
It doesn't feel as waxy.
so,
What was that?
let's talk
Okay,
about
that's gonna be waxy.
what we had planned to do that we're not going to be able to do, but that we might be able to come up with some sort of a workaround for
Sure.
tonight.
Absolutely.
Like what?
So
Oh yeah.
back in the beginning of this year, earlier, like I
Yeah.
said, like January, February, we had come up with the idea originally to build 100 characters in 100 minutes,
Yes.
which was highly ambitious, as we learned.
Yeah.
We decided before we were going to jump into that challenge, we were going to try something on the opposite realm, which was to focus on one character in as short of amount of time as we possibly could. And we came up with the 5-4-1 challenge, where 4 people. 4 people. There we go. I always start with the people, but it's the time.
Mhm.
Okay, so in 5 minutes, 4 people have to create one fully fledged character.
It's not as easy as you think.
It's really not. We've tried it
Oh, that might be
2 or
part
3
of it,
different
too.
groups.
No, yeah, 2 groups,
Mhm.
4 times each.
Oh,
At
different
least.
sizes?
And
There's
still
different
no one
sizes. I
succeeded.
got
So
the
if
small
you're
one.
interested in the idea of this, please do record yourself and a bunch of friends trying out the 5-4-1 challenge.
So there's a couple of rules,
Yes.
right? The rules are you must use a paper character sheet. You cannot use D&D Beyond.
Right.
You must use a player's handbook and a player's handbook only.
Yes.
You may have as many player's handbooks as you like,
Mhm.
And you may not open the book or raise your pencil until time is started.
Correct.
Also, you cannot know what character you're going to create until it starts. You have to call it out when you start.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah,
I'm
no-
doing it
no-
just in case
No
another one pops up.
pre-creating.
yes. So I mean, if you have to cheat on that one, you'll realize how hard it is, and that's what
It
you'll
is.
cheat on.
It was challenging.
I mean, we even did a straight fighter, I think, or something like that, and didn't do it.
No.
We had 4 when I did it. We had a bard, a cleric, a rogue, and I think a warlock.
Mhm.
Right. Ours also had a oh, yeah, it's 25 bucks, John. So we also had
Someone wants to do another one.
no, not yet. They were just re-announcing. Well, didn't we? What did you have in the pocket? What was in the pocket? It was a
Oh, Tolkien.
a Tolkien
in the pocket.
A Tolkien in the pocket.
Yeah, that was great.
So I think that's so that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have Dave, as you can see, his name is crossed out. He ditched us for today. And then we were supposed to have a fill-in, but he couldn't make it, so we won't make fun of him because he was a last-minute fill-in.
Mhm.
And Erica, while I know she would be ambitious enough to try it, it's one of those things where you really need to understand how to make a character.
Yeah, you got to know where everything is on your character sheet too.
Correct.
Like it's funny how every little bit is important.
Because that's the other thing is everything has to be written on the character sheet. You can't just say, "Oh, I picked the background." No, you got to write the ideals in. You got to write all the bonuses in. If it's not done, you're not done.
Yeah, it's really a speed writing challenge, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Because oh man, that and where in the book is
level 1, Jade Vala. It's only level 1. So, and that let alone is hard enough.
Yeah. So if we so chose, we could try and do a 10-2-1 challenge. What's that?
Another donation came into Wax John.
All right. Well, I have a script warmed up.
You could do so Jade. You could do shorthand as long as the shorthand is legible.
It's
right?
got to be understood what it's saying.
Correct. Like you'd have to be able to hand off to another person, and they would be able to play the character or something like that. So that's
let's move for a second because they said they wanted to be on camera, and I'm not sure how well it is. Pick up.
absolutely. I gotta get more wings anyway.
Okay.
Morgan, I have you do it this time.
Oh my God!
Wow.
All right.
Fired.
Wow.
I mean, fired. We'll do it from the opposite
I'm
side.
scared for
Some level
you
of
because
symmetry.
I am not
So
a gentle
All right,
woman.
rub it with your fingers for like
Yeah.
like this. Like you got to really warm it up in your hands.
so nobody donated for Little C to sing yet,
Oh
Okay.
wait,
and Little C's got some. And
how
Little
much
C.
is it for?
I
the
am
little seat
so
thing?
excited for this,
$10.
John.
All right,
Uh,
I'm sure somebody's gonna
Have
donate
the
now.
thing prepared. You ready?
Okay. Can I
Joey's
do like the
donating.
flank? Do you mind?
Just find like just a
I
safe
feel like
spot.
it's the hairiest section.
Oh, then that's probably the worst. Like, but all right, fine, whatever.
Let's make it useful. You want to show this off, right?
No,
Yes. Okay. So is there a side it's supposed to go on?
you just separate it in the waxy side.
They're both waxy.
Yes,
the
you should-
one with the letters or
On the
orange
letters?
stuff, yes, that's the one. I know they're both
Ooh.
sticky.
I'm sticking to myself. Okay. I did the
Okay.
flank. I hope you know. You're welcome. Do you want to turn a little bit
What? So people can see
so
it?
that people? Oh, it's like. Oh yeah, that's unpleasant looking.
Oh God.
I'm scared for you. Hold
Do
on.
you want something to bite on, John?
No, give him the whiskey.
Hold on. There was a part
I don't
missing that
drink
wasn't
whiskey. I don't
attached.
drink alcohol. What?
There was a part that wasn't attached at the bottom. I rubbed it in for you. I didn't want to miss a single thing.
Oh my god.
And I don't want to miss the
All right, you guys do
thing.
it quick. All right, you ready?
What?
Ooh, we
Okay.
could even donate for Morgan to say.
No way. Absolutely
All right,
not.
you ready?
No, I'm nervous for you because I have oil on my hands.
Here.
Okay.
You don't put the oil on first.
Okay, ready? Are
Yeah.
you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
One shot.
Oh!
I got a lot. It didn't all come off, but you can see it all. Oh, you're such a good sport.
The wax off. What?
Oh my god.
Oh!
Children. For the children.
Oh my God.
That's so great.
I hope you put the kids to bed.
That was amazing.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Oh, Jesus.
Do you want me to do that spot again and get the rest I missed?
Like next to the nation, sure.
Oh my god. That was so great.
Oh.
Well, this is such a
Take it out.
pleasure. I am loving this. What a great idea.
Did you find the D&D tip for tonight?
No. Actually, I have some saved.
Okay.
So let's go through those.
This is our second topic of the night.
Whew,
I just
look
want
at
to say.
that. It is hot. I'm gonna layer down. Okay.
Woo.
Let me see.
Sure.
God.
Let me see.
Oh, gee, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Like, oh my God.
I'm dying. Wait, I wish we could
I
show.
look like an animal. Like when you like take it to the vet and they shave a spot for it. Like my dog's leg look like that.
You should do the stomach next.
Oh,
right
no.
here.
Your stomach next.
I don't have any here.
Oh.
myself.
I wish you could. Like, you have to get really up close to
Next
that.
time we're getting a
So
wax machine. Jeez.
I don't,
Ah.
hold on.
Punicorn wants us to slap it.
What? No.
Oh no. Poor John.
Oh, Chris said he feels bad for you. I just
That was
want
a
to let
lot
you
of
know.
fun.
Conklin's watching.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Very sadistic.
Oh my God. What's our D&D tip? Don't
Oh,
wax
yeah.
during a session.
D&D tip, right? That. Sorry, that was really amusing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. John, if you ever,
Ugh.
All right. Okay. Let's see. D&D
Oh.
tips. Here we go. I don't know what that is.
It was the right one, and we did a $10 donation for the C.
Oh,
Okay.
The same.
so
I'm gonna have to do it. You can do it.
can we switch chairs?
Can we switch chairs?
We can. Do you want
Who?
us to switch chairs?
Who? Oh, sure. Okay.
You didn't donate.
Interesting. We should have said for the right
For a
price.
donation, yeah, we can switch chairs.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we just got a donation for Little C to sing a song.
Ooh.
Oh, look, I'm now Morgan.
I'm rich. I wish I was. My wallet is sadly empty. So donation for Little C to sing.
They switched us on there too.
Oh, that's fast.
All right, so Little C, do you know what you're going to be singing for
right.
us?
Obviously,
What would you be? What are you going to be singing?
I'm gonna be singing a lovely tune by one of my favorite artists, Billy Corgan.
Okay.
It's called This On.
What?
Shh, listen.
It's by Billy Corgan.
To see you with a smile.
Lighter.
You want me to get that little shine. Just a pain of you. I used to be your winner boy. What I choose is not choice. It's about the best thing. A killer with me is a killer with you. My love, I send you a Calm down. I'll be back in a bit.
CDC
Thank you very much, Little C.
That was amazing.
What was that?
All right.
Did you need your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll plug it in over there.
No.
Oh wait, they switched our names too, because now I'm in the Erica spot and she's in the John spot. Let's
All right.
Oh,
That was
that
really
was
wonderful.
pretty. That was awesome, Little C. Little C. Little C has stepped off stage to take a quick break, which that's fine. I get it. My God,
Wonderful.
what was the D&D tip?
Oh, I didn't get one. I got very distracted. That was wonderful. Let's see. I don't know if I did this one. I don't think so. This is from Monty Cook Games.
Okay.
Your Best Game Ever, which is an excellent read if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how to be a good player, a good DM, or a good host, which is also something. This tip is the GM sets the tone, the players match the tone. Someone has to give the cues, and often it's as effective or more effective if they come from another player rather than just the GM. What say you, Richard?
Okay, so I've actually heard it two different ways on this. And yes, I do think, I think, setting the tone, and it's great if a player jumps. I think if a player supports that, but I think all the players have to support that. And I think you have to be in the right spot for it. It's interesting reading through the basic rules this past couple of weeks has really shown me what was lost over many years of Dungeons and Dragons, and the rules and the things the way they were, and to where we are today. There's a huge difference, but it's cultural. It's that we forgot. Like today we're talking about, not everything, we keep emphasizing not everything needs to be attacked, and going all the way back to 1983, they pointed that out because you got more experience from treasure than monsters, and said not everything needs to be attacked. There was also no gods in the basic D&D set.
Interesting.
There was the clerics got their got their spells from their faith, and they prayed for them, but they never specified what that faith is. It was whatever that faith of that cleric, and that's how they said it. And they said it is not an effect in this game.
Yeah.
So things like that, but it did emphasize a little bit more that the DM would.
John over there warming up the next waxing strip is my favorite thing.
Just in case.
So
think of the children.
Yes.
I like it. I like the D&D tip. I think it's important in today's culture. You know, the DM has to set the tone, yes, but the players have to not only accept it, but they should be outspoken towards that also.
Yeah. So I like this tip specifically also because it's kind of like lighthearted in that we can all kind of draw ourselves out of the intention over the course of a session, right? Like even if it's just like any sort of random brief distraction would be a way that you can kind of forget, oh, I'm trying to accomplish a specific mood or vibe or whatever it is. No, what?
Another donation for Hot Wings.
Oh,
thank God.
my mouth is like so relaxed again. Oh boy.
The next one is hot barbecue.
Oh,
hot
well,
barbecue.
It's got it in the name, man. That's intimidating.
Hot barbecue.
But I mean, I've been there and seeing someone reaffirm the intention is enough to get you all kind of back on track, and that's something that we can all benefit from. So I really love that tip because it's easy to rely on one person, usually the GM, to provide you with that mood, that vibe.
It also spreads, and I don't like to say it this way because it's funny when you hear it this way, but it also spreads the blame. Right? It's too easy that, well, he said it was that way. It was the DM's fault, right? But instead of that, it's like, well, no. It's
it's
DM
everybody.
And the play, right? This
We're
is our game.
In this together.
Agreed. I will take this.
Something?
You may say as much as you want.
Because I remember when we were playing in our campaign, and half of the group wanted, me included, I wanted to go back into the what was it, a mansion or
a manor house?
Manor house.
Okay.
Against everybody else who was saying, no, we're gonna get killed. Why you want to go back? And so we almost got killed. But when you're saying, the sharing of the responsibility, I had one of the players backing me up. And the other two were like, no, let's go back to town and we'll come back. And like, no, okay, you guys go. I'm going to go back in there.
Good for you.
And at the end, everybody ended up, coming with me.
That's awesome. I think a lot of people can get hung up on like the danger that you're exposed to and like knowing when you're low on hit points or something along those lines. Like, if you've got a character that isn't willing to back down, that character shouldn't be leaving the house to go and have a short rest, and I love that about generally new characters are very willing to overlook like strategy in that sense, what
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, I love that. That's great.
Hot barbecue.
Is it hot?
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
Well, it looked like you snuck a taste before. So I want a little, I want to know what's coming.
It's very barbecuey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to see your face.
Ready?
No.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I've been lulled into a false sense of security because this is not that hot.
You don't feel it?
No, I feel it now. It's okay. So it's like manageably hot.
I want to try it.
But like it's at like the back of my throat. It's like it's not like burning my tongue or anything. It's
Which
just
one is it?
making me cough.
No, hot
That
barbecue.
Okay.
I may donate to jump us up to the next
Oh my God.
to the next hot.
Wow.
I want to try the next one.
So this was level 4 out of 8. So we're halfway there. Bread Raiders. It's for the kids, Rich.
It is for the kids. That's why I'm donating.
I'm gonna save the rest of. Oh no. I was just saying I'm gonna save the rest of this hot wing for the next one, and then I proceeded to push it into every other sauce dripping that I have currently on my plate. So this is going to be an interesting conglomeration. Wow.
So $40.
Is that how we're doing this?
What?
No, I thought it was just a $5 donation gets us to the next one.
Yeah, $10. Actually, it was a $10 donation gets to the next one.
Okay.
So if I donate 40,
Oh no.
That's all of them.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you doing this to me?
I donated $10.
Wow.
What was that?
I donated $10.
Oh shoot.
At the beginning, right?
Oh my gosh.
Or just now?
Just now.
Oh, just now?
Okay.
So there's another one coming?
It was like 10,000 bits.
Yeah, but for a song or for wings?
It's so warm in here.
Right now, maybe for a song.
I want to like rip something off of John again.
Well, someone has to donate $25 or more. So.
That was really
I
fun.
did, but I already spent a lot of my mom's money.
Let's see. Where am I going? I gotta go.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Make another donation. I am going to donate.
Wow.
What's
Hi.
next? Where are we?
Where are we? What we are.
What
No.
are
We're
we?
not doing that this week.
We are not.
No. So I had talked about something that I had been sent. I mentioned, which was happy backstories.
Happy, joy, happy, joy, happy, joy, happy, happy, joy, happy.
So I had been sent a meme, a D&D meme, which is like the best kind of meme, which was for unconventional D&D motives.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just so I'm just gonna just say that I just donated $40. 30 of it is going to be for hot wings. That'll bring us 3 levels. That'll bring us everywhere but the last level, and we leave that out there for you guys. And then the last $10 I donated was for another song from Little C.
Yeah.
Another song.
So there we go.
Wow.
So we're already up to the second to last level of hot sauces. So take your time, and we'll try. What's next? Next is hot.
That's the one I'm like actually nervous about, because if I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I get their mild and I think it's hot. So I'm nervous. I'm staring at it.
Log right away for $5.
For $5, and she'll sing log. That's from Little C Direct. $5 for log.
All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm scared.
You ready for hot?
No.
We're gonna do hot.
I just got to get rid of that high curry that's on this wing. Okay. Oh God, there's like sauce on this. Oh, that was hot too.
I can't see the chat from here. What's from the last comments?
Okay.
We can check the check.
Oh, so we got the last $10 for the hot sauce donated.
Maddie.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Mets.
Oh.
Let's see what we got here. Hot. All right, let's go.
Whew. No, I'm so scared.
Do it.
No, I'm so scared.
I did the last one first. You do this one first. You don't even know what it tastes like.
I'm so scared. I feel like, have you ever seen the show Schitt's Creek? The mom from that show like randomly gets really overwhelming. And she just starts screaming and I can't help it. I'm so scared. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
No, I can't do it.
Do it. Ready? No! 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, it's fucking hot, man. Oh my god.
You need milk.
Yogurt.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
It's hot. Wait, which is funny because it says hot right on the container.
They try. Oh my god, my mouth is on fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That.
right, hit me
I
up.
can't
I
believe that
want to
there's
see
4 more levels.
what
Wait,
this is about.
3 more levels. Oh my god. Oh, it's like burning my lips a lot.
Get a glass of milk.
Do you want vanilla yogurt?
Mm-mm.
Because the water's not going to help.
I don't like yogurt.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
how
just
do you know
gonna
that?
keep it in my mouth.
I'm sorry. It is hot.
It so having the water in my mouth is helping, but it doesn't help the fact that my lips are on fire. Oh my god.
So Maddie, I have yogurt, but it turns out Morgan doesn't like yogurt.
I mean, I might get there. I'm okay. I'm okay for now.
That was good.
Wow. No, it's not good. It's
The next
still
one's
so
mango
hot.
habanero. So while Morgan recovers, I believe there was a $10 donation for myself for Little C to sing a song of her choice. Little C, you care?
Okay.
I might have to do the blue cheese, honestly.
Oh, take the blue cheese. Yeah, whatever.
What, just to drink it?
No. Oh God, that's horrible. But no, to just put it in my mouth.
But if it'll help your lips, what did you just put your lips right there?
No, it's so horrible.
But I have another one.
It's actually gotten a lot better, so I think I'm okay.
We also have celery too.
I was thinking celery would be the vessel for the blue cheese.
Put it in your mouth, Morgan. Put it in. Little C, what are you singing for us now?
Right now, I'm gonna embrace my feminist roots and channel my inner Lilith fair by playing a little ditty called "What's Up."
Awesome.
Here we go. Hold on, Mike. Hold on. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh my gosh, she's auto-tuning. That's so great.
Really?
Yes.
Not auto-tuning.
Yes, log has to be on there. Oh my god, that was really spicy though.
Here we go. Take my shoes on my happy step. Down to go. Ripping in your hands. Say destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the race is brotherhood and name. Whatever that means. Yeah. And so it makes some things when I really am going to go to the lava. Wasting my head and doing. I would have peculiar. So it makes the money and the bad side and to the top and the top and to the top of my life. What's the
Give your money to the children.
She's awesome.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about happy backstories, but just so you know, little C, the donation has been made for you to sing the Ren and Stimpy version of Log, Log, Log.
Give me about 30 seconds.
Okay, take some time. We're gonna actually talk about our next topic.
Okay.
So happy backstories. Actually, I have a backstory story to
Awesome.
contribute here too.
So this started because I was sent a meme for unconventional D&D motives of an adventurer. I love my mom and I want to make sure she has a nice house to live in with flowers and shit. And she can't do that if you're out here like breathing fire on the landscape. You're ruining her view. And the villain, how dare you come here with such weak... What? Stop stabbing me. And the adventurer, you are bringing down property values. And I just thought that was so wholesome and lovely. Which reminded me of every other D&D meme where you've seen that it's impossible to have a happy backstory because like well-adjusted people don't want to go abandoning their homes to live on the side of the road to kill horrible monsters. And here you go, a proof that that's not quite true. You know,
I actually think that you can have a happy backstory for an adventurer, and I've seen it. I've seen it.
I made 2 separate characters with happy backstories.
That's kind of
for the basic D&D thing. That's more heartrending when they die.
Okay,
It's like they actually have anything going.
Next level's coming off.
So basically, what Friday and John, don't think this the wrong way. So it was basic D&D. I just wanted him to go on the adventure. I was just setting it up, right? So he comes in with these characters that have full backstories. I'm like, John, they're probably going to die. And I said, you've also set them up. They have no incentive to go on the adventure. And then finally we had to invent an incentive. Oh, but they don't have any money. There it is. That's why they're going to go on the adventure.
Money, so they need more money.
They needed more money for their business venture. But I'm like, John, you gave them such a good backstory. They have no reason to go on the adventure. Why are they even in town?
Like, hey, the characters aren't the DM. They're not the ones who have to figure out why they're going to be going on an adventure. The DM has to give them proper motivation for them to be like, oh, yeah, I guess we'll do this.
That's what I don't like.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
Thank you so much, Morgan, because I just said it the other day. I said, I don't like it when players say, no, you have to tell me what the motivation is. You don't sit down at a board game. Let's take a board game, right? You don't sit down at a board game and say, what's my
game of Monopoly,
or whatever, and say, what's my motivation for playing this game?
Right.
You're sitting down to play a game. So if you're coming to Dungeons and Dragons to sit down and play the game, play the freaking game.
Yeah, of course.
You know, yes. Will I give you something? Yes. But don't say that if the hook isn't interesting enough, you're not going to go on the adventure.
No. Like they're going to find some reason to go on the adventure. I told you that. Like, one of the characters has 12
we went
siblings.
back up, it was funny.
That's 11 siblings. That's 11 possible reasons to go. one of their siblings has to have some justification. Your fifth niece got kidnapped.
It's really warm.
So let's give him, I guess.
Is it because you're warm, or is it because of the wings?
I think it's both.
I'm not warm.
I'm very really.
I'm in a t-shirt.
So all right,
I'm gonna go to the next level. I think.
All right, so let's go. Next one is mango habanero.
I'm scared of this one.
Mango habanero.
I'm really scared of this one. I'm just gonna say it. I'm really glad that you have yogurt because I will succumb to that point.
It's
if
plain
it gets
vanilla.
Too hot. Is it like Greek yogurt or is it like liquidy yogurt?
It's like low fat.
Ice cream yogurt?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
They're sweet. Oh, there it is.
It appears like a specter, and then it disappears again. Oh, it happens when you swallow. Finally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long burning one.
Yeah. Wow.
This is good.
It's It's fascinating.
You guys have any idea what your day tomorrow is going to be like at work?
It's fascinating that they like all are so different. Like, how do they do that? How do
Black magic.
it's really hot. Oh, it's really, really, really hot.
Woo!
Okay. It's sweet, John, and you're gonna think it's not bad.
Oh, I didn't even have hot sauce.
Oh,
I'm not an idiot. I just want to win.
it's really burning.
Here you go. Okay.
It's the mouth part. It's the mouth part that hurts. Oh, wow. Yes.
There you go.
I'm like, I feel like a child.
Here you go. Would you like some yogurt with that hot sauce? Would you like that? Would you like to hear of the train? Oh man!
Wow.
Oh.
God, that did the trick. Oh man. I'm like tearing up and I can't touch my eyes because my fingers are covered in hot sauce. No one missed little C singing log. Don't worry.
No, are we ready?
No, you missed us consuming the mango habanero.
Little
hot
C, are you ready?
100%.
You ready for the log song? You remember the words?
I remember the words. This was very.
Let's go.
Mama really good.
Oh my God.
And she really likes Ren and Stimpy. And she told it to me because she's very old. She's like 70.
So you learned it from your mom. I got it.
Ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes, log. All kids love log.
Whoa, that's it. Remember your name is Nick. It's not. It's the second back. It's wag. It's wag. It's wag. It's wag. You're gonna wag. Come on and get to wag. Everyone.
Hey, Nicolini was the one who paid for it. I'm glad they're back. Oh.
So, Little C, can we have a quick encore because it was such a quick song?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
An encore. We'd like to hear that one more time.
Of course. For my fans, I will do anything.
Thank you so much.
To get out of this one horse town.
Yes, log. All kids love log.
They do. That's it. My kids will tell me your name is Dick. It's just a knock. If it's on your back, it's wag. It's wag. It's wag. It's wag. Everyone wants
high notes.
You're gonna wag the wag.
You're in high notes. That was perfect.
You're gonna wag the wag. Get the wag.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was awesome.
Next in the queue for whomever wants to donate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of hip hop in the arsenal.
Ooh, nice.
I have no idea what you just said.
She said maybe a little bit of hip hop.
Ooh, whoa.
See? So Erica, do you have anything to add to the happy backstories? Like, could you think of a character's motivation if they grow up in a well-rounded, they have a good backstory, like their parents didn't die, they're not abandoned, they're not an orphan, they're just a normal person. Why would they go out and adventure?
Yeah, you're right. Why would they go, right?
I can make a couple of suggestions.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: like, there's still always going to be something threatening the world. Like, there's always going to be some conflict that maybe like they might have to get involved with to make sure that they're happy and loving home life is maintained.
It sounds like effort.
Like you might have something like, oh, like there's a dragon that's threatening the countryside. And nobody is able to do anything about it, so we're looking for somebody to at least step forward and maybe this person's like, you know what, I've never really wanted, like, this isn't the life I chose, but in order to protect those I care about, I have to now, take on this role or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be or it even could be something so simple as like, oh hey, like, when going through my family's warehouse after my father passed away peacefully, I found this treasure map and was like,
Does that count?
What?
Does that, like a dead grandparent, does that count as a happy backstory?
Actually, wait.
What if you inherit a matter and it's
but what's your incentive for going out there? People just don't decide that they're going to go. Like, if you're talking about finding a treasure map, I mean, even the Goonies had incentive, right? They were selling the town. Because that's what made me think of when you...
Yeah, but like the Goonies, like, other than the town being threatened for, like, being for sale, it's not like they were like... None of the Goonies were like, oh, like... I'm trying to think of, like, how to describe... Like, I wouldn't say the Goonies were unhappy. They were unhappy about the circumstance they were in. So, like, okay, let's put it this way. Current circumstances is not the same thing as a happy or an unhappy backstory. Like, you could have somebody who had a very happy upbringing and just happened to be in a situation where, maybe they're a farmer and all of a sudden, for some reason, their entire harvest was destroyed. They need to make their money up some other way. How do they do so? Oh, well, it just so happens that there's a goblin group that's outside the town that nobody's been able to deal with. And it's like, you know what? Why not? I literally have nothing else, no other alternatives. I might as well take a stab at this. You know what I mean?
I made a character recently that had mandatory national service.
Ooh, like
so she graduated from her local protectorate and had to serve as just a protector of the land. So she's off with her clipboard. Helping however she can, and she's charming and also awful. So
she's awfully charming.
I agree with what John said with the circumstances. My character is a dark elf and happens to be a monk, and so she belonged to like a noble family, but she didn't want to be part of that society anymore. So her motivation was to go to the surface and go against basically her nature. So she's being hunted for that, and she refuses to kill. And I mean, she will kick ass, but she refuses to kill. Why are you looking at me like that?
I think you've killed.
Well, okay. Let me, for fun. Well, no, that was fun. Okay, to kill, that is not self-defense. Is that a little more clear?
Fair enough.
Okay.
You don't kill as dark elves kill indiscriminately.
Not just because.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm not a psycho. Oh,
your character is not a psycho. I agree. The player maybe.
A little bit.
What?
Nothing.
You ready for the next one?
No. No.
What is the next one? The next one is just called Buffalo.
Uh-oh.
This might be a misnomer.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have half a wing. I can't do a full wing in these dips anymore.
That's okay. No one's asking you to.
No, I know. I'm gonna watch you do this one, and then I'm gonna get on the bandwagon.
You're gonna watch me do this one?
Yeah.
Am I the best? Okay, never mind. Okay, this is called Buffalo. This is the second to the hottest one that we have. Ooh,
that did not sound good.
It wasn't me.
What?
I'm scared. Is it hot?
Yeah.
Is it worse than hot was?
It's tangy. I'm waiting for it to come. I don't know if it's hotter than hot.
Oh, thank goodness.
Than habanero.
No, that one, I don't think anybody's getting past that.
I think you guys burned your taste buds right
now. No, I don't think this one is as hot as habanero. This one's about equal to hot, but tangier.
Oh, this was a fresh wing. That's funny.
That one's all right.
This isn't hot at all.
No.
Look at me, I'm a champ.
I don't like that one. That's not fair.
No, that was tasty though.
That was not hot. That
But it
was
also
disappointment.
wasn't called hot, so I feel like we shouldn't judge it so harshly. It's called Buffalo.
Yeah. I don't know why that one is over there. We'll leave that one there. That's the last
No,
one.
it's got like.
It's got a
It's got
lingering.
It's not burning.
Right, there it is. She explodes.
It's not like stinging. Like, okay, so mango habanero stung.
That was the worst. So far.
That stung.
Yeah.
This one's like a funny tickle at the back of your throat.
Yeah.
It's like, you'll remember me later.
Yes.
You know?
And it's there. It's not actually going away.
Yeah.
It's staying.
It's like a missed connection. Like, you know? All right.
We have one more.
I feel like, okay, so I'd like to just interject with a little antidote. Every time I get
Anecdote.
Buffalo, yeah, that.
Okay.
Every time I get Buffalo Wild Wings, I think to myself, I'm like, will today be the day that I try something adventurous? The answer is always no. It is. It's always no. And now I feel like I've had my moment with Buffalo Wild Wings, and like the fact that Buffalo isn't hot,
Yeah.
I just feel like happy. I'm scared about Wild though. Wild does not sound fun.
So this is the hottest one that they had available tonight.
Did you ask them that?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. I'm glad you gave me that warning.
What's next? Can I have the mouse?
Yeah.
Do we have any more on happy backstories? I think we beat that one to death, right?
Happy backstories. I like them. But also, inevitably, I always pick like the darkest, most disturbed backstories because they're fun to create. You know?
Yes. So, okay. This is actually an add-on to that.
Okay.
Too much backstory. So, too much backstory.
Okay.
I do believe that it's possible at first level to create a character that has too much of a backstory.
Okay.
I don't think you should get attached to your characters at first level. I do believe that it's more beneficial to you to write in more backstory as you gain level and gain experience.
Sure, that makes sense.
You know, I'm not against you having a general concept, but detailing out the 4th, 5th generation back is probably too much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know, what his ambitions are and stuff like that. Maybe keep them to yourself until you actually get past first level.
I feel like ambitions are important for a introductory character to have, though.
No. I'm talking about like long-term ambitions. I'm not talking about like your
Okay.
immediate motivations. That I agree with. You need
Okay.
those. Because, you know, again, you know, but like, all right, so 5th edition has spoiled us a little bit. And for what I mean by that is there's a lot of people who haven't played older editions, and that the chances of you surviving first level are pretty high.
Yeah.
In 5th edition. I mean, it's
Yeah.
almost very high.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that you start out with maximum hit points is awesome. And the experience points is what, 500 to get to bless you to get to second level or something small, 300, right? In basic D&D, the game that I ran on Friday night, John has 2 fighters. He's playing 2 characters at the same time.
Oh, boy.
One character has 2 hit points. The other one has 3 hit points.
Wow.
And you need 2,000 experience points to go up to the second level.
Wow.
Because
to be fair, I'm already at like, what was it, 100 or something?
Yes.
Like 125. So I just have, you know, 1,872, you know, XP to go.
Because it was brutal. But they deal with death a lot simpler. They say, your character's going to die. It's going to happen. Get used to it. Just roll up another character. And they just explain it that way because it's always presented to you like, hey, it's a game. You know, a game that can continue past one session. So I think build your background as you go, your long-term goals and stuff like that as you go. That's my thought.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I can't help but need a developed backstory to really feel connected to my character. So in terms of like accomplishments, I don't need that.
Mhm.
I need to understand what they've been through, what they've lived through, to figure out like how they're going to react to various like stimuli in the game, you know? So
How much time do you put into that?
it can vary. If the like creativity hits me, I
Mhm.
can get it done in a few hours.
Okay.
Otherwise I can spend like a lot of time going through like backgrounds in the book and just, you know, riffing. Well, do I like this angle? Do I like that angle? I might have a class in mind and then have the character develop afterwards, or vice versa, right?
Right. Okay.
But I've spent like a week or two building a character in the past just to try and figure out exactly what it was that they've experienced, you know.
So John's characters.
What do you want me to explain them?
Yeah. But no. I want you to explain how out of the way you went to avoid combat, because I thought it was pretty cool. Erica was watching.
Okay, so for example, so Rich has been running like the intro adventures for BX, whatever. The first one kind of doesn't really give you a lot of agency. It kind of just like, yep, you're being attacked, and here's what happens, or whatever. But then we go to this cave system where there's a couple of things around. So I have them like kind of sneaking around. One of the characters is a dwarf, so they have this detect ability, but it kind of keeps it nebulous for what the actual detect does. So I'll just say like, I'm trying to detect for this, or I'm trying to detect for that. But so I hear some commotion up ahead, and it's goblins, and the dwarf happens to speak Goblin. So the goblins were arguing about a villain NPC who they had met on the excursion they just wrapped up, who had gotten away. And the goblin was saying like, "Oh, I scared him off, and you know, blah, 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 he's not that tough." Blah, 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 blah. So I had decided to have the dwarf in Goblin kind of shout like, "Oh no, you know, he's back, he's coming, and he's angry!" And like immediately, like one of the goblins freaks out and just takes off. Some of the other goblins, like they kind of really don't know how to react. So I kind of lured one of them forward, and then as soon as like it came to a position where I could hit him, I just got the drop on him and just clubbed him with my hammer. But then I set up a trap, like I put like some rope and some pittons to kind of like make like a snare along the ground. So like if they came forward, they would like get tripped up, and I put oil at the base of it so like I could just kind of throw a torch onto there to set fire to it. But then in the next room, we went into and I had the dwarf go forward because he had a higher armor class, so like he'd have his shield up or whatever. It makes you play way more precautiously. I mean, like, because when I make a character, I it's not that I get super invested in them, but if I have a concept I really like, I want them to hopefully have legs and not get killed from a rat attack. But you know, stuff like that happens. Like I think what happened was the classes was almost an afterthought. Like what happened was I was like, oh, what kind of character do I want to play? I was like, oh, you know what, I something popped in my head of like being a human fighter who is like a woodcutter. Like he's all like essentially like a lumberjack. So we'd have like he carried a lot of axes and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, well, like how do I flesh him out a little bit? I was like, oh, like, you know, he's a lumberjack because it's something he enjoys doing. His family, not that they're not supportive, but like they gave him an out to be like, oh, like his father is actually like a famous like historian or a lore master. So he is like, hey, like, you know, I have all these books, I have these pages, and all the father does is just relay information for the world. And the guy actually didn't have a terrible intelligence, so he could have just followed in his father's footsteps, but he had an extremely high strength. So I was like, no, he probably just enjoys nature. He enjoys the solitude. He also didn't have a great charisma. His charisma was a 6. Now, to be fair, in basic D&D, that's just a -1 penalty. But that said, I was like, all right, well, it's probably like the reason why he probably has a low charisma is because he's just probably a recluse. Like he's not antisocial, but like he likes the solitude, and because he doesn't interact with a whole lot of people, he just kind of doesn't really have a lot to say. Even though it's funny, he knows all this stuff about like history and lore and things like that.
Okay.
But like he just wouldn't think to bring it up in a conversation. So this other character I had an extremely high con. And I remember from reading online that I had the option to do as a dwarf. So with the dwarf, I'm like, okay, so he's a dwarf. why would this guy kind of be around with a woodcutter? All right, there's probably something he does that involves wood. So I'm like, oh, he's a barrel smith. Because he also had a high strength, but not anywhere close to as high as the fighter. So all right, so he makes barrels. It still requires strength, but it's at a different angle. I was like, he probably also has like a family legacy of like, oh, his family, like, had they been barrel makers for years, but unlike the fighter who kind of didn't really want to follow in his father's footsteps, the dwarf was all about that. Like, oh, I want to grow the family business. I want to continue to expand it.
Okay.
I was like, let's say he has a lot of siblings, just because I kind of like the idea of like, like a dwarf who is just like the sole son of like a large family. Like he has a lot of other siblings, but they're all female. So he's the only one who's really capable, at least let's say in his eyes, of continuing his father's footsteps. Like all his other siblings maybe just don't want to go down that route. So like and like I said, those are just some of the ideas that came from the stats. Like it wasn't really based on anything else. I was like, but I also thought, why would a dwarf be friends with a woodcutter? What would he be into? What kind of things are he all about? I know dwarves are very big into family history and clans and things like that. So that's where that all kind of came about.
You getting ready? We got one more.
I know we have one more. I'm scared.
So that girl, you're welcome to try, if you wanted to try even basic D&D, you're welcome to join us one Friday. No commitment beyond a single session if you wanted to try it. I know you're looking to try 3.5, but this goes back to even the beginning. This is the basic D&D is actually closer to 5e than rules wise, not on some of the other things. Closer to 5e than 3.5.
3.5 is what I started playing D&D at.
There's a lot of people there. So
yeah.
So I printed out a character sheet for you, Morgan, so we can go through rolling up a basic D&D character.
I'm gonna put my yogurt over here.
Put your yogurt over there. You'll need that in a minute.
Do you have two characters or just one?
Just one. Why? You want to do it too?
No, I'm saying she should have more than one character in case one of them just
we'll go through the fun of creating a character. So
look at all these pages I get to write. Anybody else feel like when they write something, they need to write with a paper or a book underneath them? Like they can't write on just a piece of paper on a table?
Oh yeah,
anybody
I agree.
else like that?
Absolutely.
I need something underneath my paper.
Absolutely.
It just
even sticky notes.
For me, it depends on the surface.
Like sticky, like I've seen some people take a sticky note and then write on the sticky note. No, I write on the sticky note on the pad before I rip it off.
Yes. No, absolutely. You got to do that.
So the first thing you do is roll for your ability scores. In basic D&D, the way you do it is you roll 3d6 in order.
In order. Okay. I made a character yesterday, and I rolled 4d6, keeping the highest 3, right? And my lowest roll was a 10, followed by an 11, followed by a 14, 15, 16, and 18. I rolled an 18. I was like,
nice.
But also, that's not a fun character to play. Like, you need to have like a little like variation, right? So I started, I'm like, you know what? I'll roll the 3 and keep that number. And I did not roll underneath like an 11 the whole darn time.
John rolled really good characters. I watched him roll and I was like, whoa.
I also need to do this so that the dice are on this side of the book.
Oh yeah, take whatever you need.
I'm like, I've got weird OCD apparently.
It's not weird, Morgan. You're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do that one. That looks nice. Okay, those will do.
All right.
In order.
Yes, and the order of the stats is different too.
Okay.
So strength is first.
There we go. Strength is first.
Yeah, strength is first, but I think dexterity is next.
Yes.
And, I actually have a character sheet here.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so strength dex, constitution.
Ooh, I'll take a 12.
12 strength. Intelligence is next.
That was a 3. Yep. Ooh, 13.
Good pick on the dice. You make a good wizard.
Strong. Okay, 11.
Dexterity. Wow, 14.
Oh my God.
You're quick.
Ah.
It's apparently not real
no,
life.
No.
You can be an elf.
Like, just send me home now. It was a 5. Can I keep it?
No. You can't keep it. Where'd it go?
It's right here. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, wow.
Wow.
What did you get?
14.
14. Constitution.
I'm gonna just be really uncharismatic is what's gonna happen.
Let's see.
That's what happened with me.
Everything's good so far.
Closer.
10.
10. All right.
So this is a really good character.
Yeah.
The lowest score is a 10, so you have no minuses, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So the next thing you do is you choose a class.
Okay.
So you can
Elf.
either be you want to be an elf?
No,
you could be an elf.
I don't know yet.
You could be
I'm
a
just
fighter,
saying it.
a magic user, a cleric, a thief, a dwarf, an elf, or a halfling.
Okay. Wow. Slow down and go backwards. Start over.
I was going backwards.
Okay.
So you can be a fighter
Mm-hmm.
whose prime requisite is strength.
Okay.
You can be a magic user whose prime requisite is intelligence.
Okay. I can do that.
You can be a cleric whose prime requisite is wisdom.
Okay. No.
You could be a thief whose prime requisite is dexterity.
I like that.
You could be a dwarf who you need a minimum of 9 in constitution,
I have
which you do,
plenty of that.
and prime requisite is strength. You could be an
Dwarves
elf.
are like fighter clerics in this, right?
No, they're just fighters. They're
Oh,
straight
really?
fighters with a couple of abilities. Yeah.
Okay.
You could be an elf who needs a minimum of 9 intelligence, which you have,
Mm-hmm.
and prime requisite is both strength and intelligence.
Mm.
Those are fighter wizards.
Mm.
Or you could be in a halfling where you need a minimum of a 9 constitution and a 9 dexterity. Both of you have.
Okay.
And
What are they like?
strength. Those are really they're really fighters. They're more dexterous fighters, and they have
They're like monks?
they have no, not really. They're really just straight up fighters with small weapons.
Yeah.
Mostly they like slings and stuff like that.
Okay.
But they're good, but they also get some bonuses to larger creatures.
Okay. I think I will go with a elf. Why not?
Okay. So
Fighter wizard sounds like fun.
fighter wizard. So you write down elf under your class.
Okay.
The next thing
feels so weird.
The next thing you do, too, is you pick that. You can exchange ability score points. So at this point, it's possible to raise a prime requisite.
Oh, oops. I thought it kept going in. I thought it was
okay.
fake.
All right. So we'll put it in later. It's not the end of the world.
It feels like it.
Okay. Well, not until you try that. So you can exchange your ability score points. At this point, it is possible to raise prime requisites by lowering other abilities.
Okay.
So your prime requisite and only that score goes up by 1 point for each 2 points that another ability score goes down.
Whoa, scandalous. Okay.
So just keep it. So as an elf, your prime requisites are both strength and intelligence.
So can I change them both or only pick one of them?
No, you can change one of them, but you have to
drop another by 2.
So here's the rules on that. Constitution and charisma points can never go down.
Really?
Yeah, constitution and charisma can't be sacrificed.
All right, I'll drop my dex then.
Dexterity cannot be lowered, but it can be raised. The only thing you can lower and raise are wisdom, intelligence, and strength.
Well, this is just terrible.
You could take your wisdom down to 9 to raise your strength.
No, I'll leave it.
Okay. So you do not get a bonus. Just so you know, you don't get a bonus for experience points.
Okay.
Because you would need a 13 in both strength and intelligence to get a bonus.
All right, fine.
Next thing you do is you roll for your hit points.
Okay.
Elf rolls a d6.
Okay.
And then you add your constitution bonus, which is +1. So you have 4 hit points. You have twice as many hit points as John's character. As one of John's characters.
Oh boy.
Next thing you do is you roll for your money. 3d6 multiplied by 10. We're not going to go into buying equipment or anything like that. Wow, it's pretty good. 140 gold
14.
pieces. Put a second sheet. Sorry.
Mm. Gold, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So then what we would do is we would buy equipment from the equipment list. As an elf, you can wear any armor and still be a magic user.
Cool.
So, and with that much money, you could buy plate mail armor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd fill out the rest of the character sheet. Let's see what else we can do. We'd fill out your armor class after we buy your armor. You have a dexterity of 14, so you're gonna get a bonus.
For what?
For your armor class.
Cool.
So like if you were to buy plate, right? If you get plate mail and the shield, that would bring you to 2.
Okay.
And then with your dexterity, it brings it to a 1. Gives you a 1 armor class. More armor classes go down.
Armor classes go down?
Yeah, the lower your armor class, the better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And actually that's pretty awesome. John, what's your armor class? You have a pretty good armor class. You have a 2, right?
I think one is a 2 and the other's a 3.
Yeah. Morgan can start off with a 1.
Wow.
If she buys plate. Then what else? Then your to hit chart is already filled in. It doesn't change for the first 3 levels.
Okay.
Then you do. Where's your? Oh yeah, I gotta scroll up here and get your saving throws. Your experience points that you need for the next level is 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna get 1 first level spell.
Okay. Wow.
Which I actually assigned to you.
What?
Oh yeah.
No.
The DM picks it for you.
Oh, ew.
Here are your saving throws. Death Ray or Poison is 12.
Okay.
Magic Wands is 13.
Okay.
Paralysis.
Where you look like? Why is this like elf? Okay, got it. What?
Paralysis and Turn to Stone is 13.
Okay.
Dragon Breath is 15. Rod, Stabs, and Spells is also 15.
Okay.
What type of character do you have? Like, how do you see yourself?
In what sense?
Are you aggressive? Are you non-aggressive?
I guess.
Are you a fight? Like, I know you're a fighter, but are you like a fighter? Like, here's your magic user, more attack oriented, defense oriented, or general?
No, attack.
Attack?
Yeah. I'm like showy.
You're showy.
Yeah. I'm showy.
Then your first level spell will be Sleep.
Based on what?
Where do I put that?
You put on the next sheet.
If she's showy, why not like Flaming Disc?
So there is no flaming disc for
It is.
attack.
For number.
That's floating.
That's floating.
Disc.
Then want a Magic Missile. Magic Missile's a kind of showy attack.
Where am I going? Magic items, other notes?
Yeah, put it under other
this?
notes for now. Oh, wait. Spells.
Oh.
Special abilities.
Sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, sleep can work though. Sleep, especially in early edition, sleep can be extremely functional.
Is extremely powerful.
Okay. Cool.
It's definitely something.
What are the other adjustments? Strength is 12.
Strength is no adjustment. 12 is no. 13 is
13?
+1.
Okay.
Wisdom of 11 is 0 is none. 14 is +1. 14 is +1, and 10 is none.
Okay.
All right. So Morgan's got a character for a basic D&D.
What languages do I know?
You know, what's your intelligence?
13.
13. Oh, okay. So you know Elven. Hold on, I'll tell you what languages you know. Languages. In addition to, you know Common, your alignment tongue. You know, so like if you're there's 3 alignments. There's lawful, neutral, or chaotic. Not good or evil. So you're either lawful, which is kind of good, neutral, or chaotic.
Neutral, no.
So you're neutral, so you know the neutral tongue. You could also speak Elf, Gnoll, Hobgoblin, and Orc. Plus one other language of your choice.
No. Okay. Cool.
Because you have a +1 that gives you the extra language.
I'm very nervous about this last hot wing.
So now it's time for the last hot wing.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I need a minute.
I got my wing. Erica, you in on this one?
Sure.
All right.
Did you get these like crispy or something? Because they're like decidedly well done.
I did. I got them. I got
like
them crispy without being tossed in any sauce.
Cool.
Not tossed in sauce.
I'm obsessed with this jalapeno one though.
It's delicious. I'm gonna get that from now. It was spicy the first time, and now I'm like, I'd be curious to. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'd be curious.
We have
to
the
know
last
if it's still
sauces.
spicy.
We can do this, Morgan.
I
We,
know.
we
I'm
have the
scared,
last
though.
spicy wild sauce on our wings. Well,
No.
Morgan's getting there.
I'm getting there. Give me a minute.
This time we're gonna let Erica go first.
Okay.
There's nothing on my finger.
I'm gonna feel it
Oh no, really? Oh no.
before it goes down your throat and your lips
Oh my god, really?
and your mouth and your throat.
Oh my god.
All
Okay.
together.
Are you saying it's hot?
It's hot.
Oh no.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-mm.
Ready?
No.
2016.
Are you okay?
Right? You feel it right away.
Really? I'm so scared.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is the mama of balls.
No. No.
Oh, it builds.
No.
Oh, it builds. Ow.
I feel like the kid at the
Oh.
deep end who hasn't gone in yet.
Oh,
I'm so scared.
Oh my god.
there it is.
Ah! You're all talking about how cold the water
Somebody
is.
was
Okay.
angry when they
All
came
right.
up with this
Okay.
Yeah, somebody was definitely angry. Ah, this one definitely built over time.
And it stays in your mouth. A little bit.
You guys okay?
You all right, Morgan?
I'm afraid to open my mouth because that was when it got hot. Every other bit. Every other.
When she turns blue, then we need to call that.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm handling it.
Describe this.
It's spicy AF. Would not order this. It like mango habanero was really, really hot, right? It stung. But like at least there was like flavor that I enjoyed. This just tastes like burning. You know? It tastes.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I just don't like it.
One of my aunts is just like that, where the moment you put it in your mouth, it's like burning. You can't even taste anything.
It's getting better.
Why did we do this? For the children.
Oh my God.
It's hot. It's hot and it's mean. Cool. I didn't like that one at all. Wow.
So overall, personally,
It's so hot in here. Oh my God.
personally, I think we need hotter sauces for next time.
I can't believe you're saying
Hotter
these things.
sauces?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a couple.
This one's burnt. This one's at least making.
Don't
it
touch
clear.
don't touch your eye. Oh my gosh.
I'm okay. I never touched it with this.
Oh my God. Be careful.
It definitely needs slightly.
My lips are
hotter.
on fire. Oh my God.
There's a Mexican one that is really not known much, and I can bring it next time.
I don't know that I want to.
It's really, really hot.
Oh,
Wow. I feel like for the children is like the only reason I would do this. Like, no other reason would I do this to
Whew.
myself. Wow. My lips really are burning a lot. I feel like I just got like injections or something. Like, oh my God, it's so hot. Wow.
I did not have Pepto-Bismol before the stream. I may have it after the stream, though.
That's brilliant.
You feel like Angelina Jolie with the big lips?
Yeah, like I'm very aware of them.
I had to look because, like, for a second, I couldn't tell if he was sweating. Like,
Morgan is turning red if you can't see it on camera.
Oh my God.
She's literally.
Am I red? Really?
You are.
You want sexy lips.
You just have some of this hot sauce. Your lips will definitely pout.
Wow. Wow. This was unpleasant. Thank you so much, everyone, for donating.
Yes, thank you very much. That one was
Seriously.
good. That one was hot.
Thank you.
But
I think the worst was for me was mango habanero, but I liked it, which I don't know what that says about me. But it was tasty. That one and the jam and jalapeno was delicious.
Actually, yeah, that was very tasty.
And barbecue was not hot.
No, it was
Buffalo?
not.
No,
No, barbecue.
oh.
Buffalo wasn't hot either. It was just like
Hot.
tangy.
Hot was
Hot
hot.
was hot.
Hot was hot.
Hot was hot.
Wild was hot. Is hot. Still
Wild
hot.
is hot. Mango habanero was the worst.
You want some more of that?
I almost do.
You want to read that?
I'm like, I almost do because I don't remember exactly what it tasted like.
Well, then we should do it again.
I want to try jam and jalapeno again to
Okay.
see how naive I was, you know?
She does have flushed cheeks. I agree.
Do I?
Yes, you do. Your cheeks are flushed. All right, so try the.
I feel like I'm so washed out usually on stream, so I can't believe anybody can see that. Oh, that must be a testament to how flushed I actually am. All right, so jam. I'm gonna go with this one.
Jam and jalapeno.
Yeah, I want to start from the beginning. Was this hot, or was I just naive? That's the question.
Good.
It tastes good.
Mango habanero.
Oh no, that's still hot. It's when you swallow it. No, that one's still hot. I thought I was like, oh yeah, nothing, easy. No, I like that. Wow.
Ooh,
All right.
Yeah, John and Erica are swapped again.
Well, no, yeah, I want to get closer to the camera because I can't read the thread.
So, Sarge, just so you know, I actually have a crock pot recipe that uses Frank's Red Hot Buffalo sauce. Oh no, wait, Frank's Red Hot Buffalo sauce I use in my wings. The wings that I made, the baked wings, I use that. Very tasty. I like that a lot. I'm just waiting. When you're ready, I'm ready for the habanero.
No. Why did I say this? Why did I say
Look at your
this?
mom. We're getting like off-screen text notifications.
Okay. let's go.
I do it too.
I think okay. I don't.
We
know
didn't
if
have
I
any
want
more
to do this.
$25 donations, did we?
No.
Just making sure.
You're good, John. You're good. Actually,
My mouth is on fire already. That was hot.
so because this is also still our talk show, we have. You ready? All right.
I feel like this is making me do very strange things.
So
I can't cope with this.
we're gonna have one more wing, and then we're gonna go through our wrap ups, and so everybody can talk about where they can be found and what's coming up.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank everybody out there that's made tonight happen. I do know that there's another stream happening after us. I don't remember what it was. Please forgive me. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. PM. Oh, the closing ceremony at 10 o'clock. So I'd like to thank Thread Raiders for having us on again. This was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. Maybe we'll get lucky, and before we close out for the night, that Little C will sing us one last song for the children.
For the children.
You know, it'd be really nice, Little C.
Okay.
So we'll let Little C wrap up with a song when we're done.
Wrap up with a rap.
Why are we doing this?
We're doing this because we want to. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This was the one that did hurt until you swallowed it or open your mouth.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do it. I'm scared. This was the slow builder. I keep talking like I remember all these. They're just all horrible. Oh my God, my mouth is on fire.
Oh, Dave, I am so sorry you missed this.
Wow. Okay, yogurt time.
This one definitely
Yogurt time though. Okay, yogurt time though. It's so hot. Why did I think that this one had flavor? Like, this is burning my mouth off.
Mouth off?
It's burning my mouth off. It's just like it's on the table now or something. I don't know.
So, lips from the table.
Oh my God.
Erica, as a wrap up, as Morgan's catching her breath, would you like to tell our audience a little bit about yourself, where they can find you?
Where can they find me?
Yeah. What do you do? Like,
store?
like, is it? Yeah, it's fine. Like in gaming and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I travel an hour to your store every Wednesday to play D&D 7 to 10.
Please.
And play Brothers Grimm every other Sunday. That's where we have Starfinder. And I also play at the library, the Patchak Library every other Sunday.
Were these hotter the second time?
Yes, so much hotter. So much hotter.
You're my hero.
Who?
Both of you.
All we did was throw ourselves.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh my God. I'm like obsessively like moving.
You got yogurt. You do have your yogurt.
I know I already had the yogurt.
You got to keep it on keep it on your tongue.
No, it's my lips.
put it in your lips.
No, I won't. Oh my God, it's so hot. I can be found on Twitter at Morgan Unmanaged. How about you? You have a Twitter handle now too.
I do. I can be found on Twitter at Disruptive DM. As a matter of fact, I just like to give a shout out and say thank you to everybody. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not. I hit 100 followers today.
Congratulations!
Since I started the account last week.
Awesome.
I think that's pretty good.
Wow.
So thank you, everybody. I just have to get everybody else back.
I'm like the most unenthusiastic person right now. I can't be genuine at all. I'm so distracted. Oh my God.
I feel old. I don't have a Twitter.
See?
I feel very old. My
Morgan's
safe space is
Bunny's
for old
dying.
people.
Oh my God.
Bunny's dying.
John?
You can find me every other Monday, which means not tomorrow, but next week, on We Built the City, a world-building podcast with myself and guests, where we help flesh out, conceptualize, and develop ideas for various role-playing games. I'll also be on, basically, D&D next Friday.
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, I'll be on
The
that one,
15th.
too.
Not this one coming up the following.
Oh, yeah. The 15th.
Yeah.
I'll be on that one too. Yay!
So just so you know, basically, basically D&D.
I'm okay. I'm totally cool.
Basically, D&D is, as I'm describing it, is a historical tour of Dungeons and Dragons through immersion.
That's cool.
Starting with the 1983 version of Basic. Yes, we'll be playing other versions, but we're going to go through all the modules, all the adventures that were out there, and introduce the optional rules and stuff like that. So that should be fun. You can also find me, just so you guys know, not this coming week, but the following week, Long Island Tabletop's Twitch channel, we will be streaming. There are 6 shows a week. And because I'm hosting them, I'm temporarily on all of them, but eventually I'll back out of some of them. But Dave, is it Game Master Game? It's Dave, and I will be on a 6:30 a.m. talk show called Over Coffee. Yes, called Over Coffee. That's right. On your ride to work, if you want to listen to us while you're drinking your coffee, or later. You know, we're going to turn that into a podcast and all that stuff. That leaves us with Little C. Where can our followers find you? Your mic's off.
Yeah.
Your mic's on.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram. All you need is Lucy. You can find me on Twitch. All you need is Lucy. You can find me on. Oh, yeah. I'm playing Clash of Clans right now. And I'm a Town Hall 5. And I'm in the clan Dark Dragons. You can find it there.
Awesome.
So, Little C, would you sing us one last song?
Of course. A little rap to wrap it up.
Yeah. This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
My daughter.
To all my peoples in the struggle.
In the struggle.
So good, baby, baby.
It was all a dream.
I used to read that magazine. And had the G up in the limousine. And your pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rapper Jack, Mr. Magic Man. I let my chick rock till my take out. And the weed can't be sipping on paddle stop. Way back when I had the red
I'm wearing.
the Mac. Remember back when
We do literally anything right now.
take it this far.
Now I'm in the limelight because I was right. Time to get paid. 9/11 forever.
Born filler.
Remember when I used to
When I used to eat sardines for dinner.
Push it, beat, kick it, beat. Back, right?
Yeah. This album is
It's all good,
dedicated
baby,
to all the teachers
baby.
that told me I never amount to nothing.
I love you all, America.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
So,
so much.
so just so that everybody, everybody knows that closing ceremonies will be following us at 10 o'clock. That's what it says on the schedule. Please stick around. You've stuck around this entire weekend. It has been great.
Mhm.
I actually got to participate in a game this weekend and watched it. We hosted it on our channel as well, and it's been awesome. I've been listening to it. This is really good. I can't wait. So join us for the closing ceremonies while we wrap things up.
Yeah.
CA, thank you very much. Thread Raiders, thank you very much for everybody's support and all of this.
It's been amazing.
And I look forward to playing more games with everybody.
Totally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
With that, we'll sign off. Thank you, Little C. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Erica, John.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the world. Thank you for everybody out there.
For the donations, which is the real important part. It's amazing. Very cool.
Yes.